Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you joined us on today because we believe that God has a special coaching word for you. Now, the desire of Action Coaching is to give you coaching tips so that you can begin to live the kind of life that God designed for you. Every one of us have a gift, but none of us are going to make it without a coach or a mentor or someone to guide us who probably have been up that road before and have learned some things. Not that they're going to take away us from going up that road, but to help us make it a little easier or avoid certain pitfalls. So the desire of Action Coaching is to help you each and every week. Now, I know we don't have much time to get in depth on every topic, but we try to just give you some little nuggets that you can apply to your life. And if you wish to do further research on it, then we would love for you to reach out to us here at Action Coaching and perhaps let us know, well, Bishop, I'd like for you to talk more about this, and maybe we could spend a whole coaching session just on that one particular thing. But however that is the desire, and we would love to hear from you. Allow me also to thank God for all of you who support Action Coaching. Through your financial support and through your help and prayers, we're able to reach so many people with these coaching sessions. And truly, multitude of people have let us know that they've been blessed by Action Coaching. Now, today, I got an exciting topic, one that I know that's going to really appeal to you. Perhaps you want to get your family and your friends to come join you wherever you're watching Action Coaching at, because they need to hear this too, and it's going to be a blessing. I'm going to talk about you stopping you. Yes. So many people do not achieve things in life because you are the one stopping you. Now, how do you get over that hurdle? How do you break through that? How do you decide to stop stopping you? Have you ever had a great idea and you feel like it could work, and then it's you that stopped you from even acting on the idea? You start saying things like, what if I fail? What if I don't make it? What if it's not a good idea? Well, I ain't heard of nobody else doing it. It's not so much that others are talking right now. It is you stopping you. So I want to deal with some points on today to help you from stopping you. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is most people desire to be ordinary. They want to fit in. They want everybody to like them. And they just want to be ordinary enough so they don't rock the boat. They don't want to be peculiar. They don't want to stand out. They don't want to be extraordinary and take chances and go where others have not dared to go. But however, I got news for you. Ordinary people don't succeed at anything other than just being ordinary. Those of us that achieve great things are being extraordinary. We are daring to stand out. We are not going to fit in with the crowd. We are going to do something different because we feel like there's more in front of us that we can do. And extraordinary people achieve extraordinary things, and they have extraordinary things. Because I'm here to tell you, if you fit in with the crowd, you're never going any further than the crowd you hang out with. And most of the people in the crowd want to keep you right where you are so you can fit into the crowd. But when you become peculiar or you decide to do something extraordinary, that's when the crowd started having a problem with you. I'm going to deal more with that as we move through this coaching. But however, you're never going to do great things being ordinary. People do not follow or pay for ordinary things. If it's ordinary, anybody can have it. But what people do enjoy and will pay for is extraordinary things, because it puts us into the category that everybody ain't functioning like this. Everybody don't have this, but you got to risk being extraordinary. God first gave me a vision for the ministry. Then I decided that, I'm not trying to be like everybody else. And every preacher got their style, and every church got their style, and some people got tradition, and all of those things. But I decided that I was going to be me. I was going to do something extraordinary that people had not seen before. Now I'm here to let you know, of course, people said it wouldn't work. Of course, people said I couldn't be successful like that. But most of the time, it's ordinary people saying that because they hadn't seen anybody do anything extraordinary. So the first point is, a lot of people stop themselves because they are too afraid to be peculiar. They're too afraid to reach for extraordinary things. They're concerned about what the crowd gonna say. They're concerned about people gonna hurt your reputation or say bad things about you. But I found out something. They gonna do that anyway. But it's up to you to stop hurting you. It's up to you to stop you from being ultimately successful. So don't be afraid of standing out. Don't be afraid of doing something different, because it's going to take an ordinary action to receive. It's going to take an extraordinary action to receive the great things that God have already designed for you in life. Now, my second point is this. I know that everybody's concerned about their reputation. And everybody's concerned that, people can damage your reputation, so they think, or say negative things about you. And a lot of times when it's said, you're not there to defend yourself. But I got news for you, that all that matters in this situation is you need to know who you are and stop believing what others say you are. As long as you know who you are, then you can rise above that and continue to move. I don't care what you do in life. Most of the time, the people that got something to say, they're not endeavoring to do that. Most of the people that are trying to do the same thing you're trying to do, they ain't got time to be talking. They ain't got time to be trying to pull somebody else down, because they know how difficult it is to achieve extraordinary things. I found out this about myself. I am only concerned about one opinion, and that opinion is the one I have of myself. Because if I don't believe in me, I don't have a good opinion of myself, I certainly sometimes know I ain't gonna be able to look at all of my peers for comfort, because I know ordinary people got ordinary things to say. I remember when I first started the vision, didn't have nothing, wasn't doing nothing, wasn't rocking the boat. But then all of a sudden, praise the Lord, when God started moving and blessing me, then everybody had something to say. Nobody talked about me when I was broke or wasn't achieving anything. They tell me I'm a good young man. Be faithful. Hold on. Trust God. He'll bless you after a while. Maybe they after a while was a little longer than my after a while. But the minute I began to strive for the things of God, God began to move mightily in my life. I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. We want you to know that we appreciate you. God is going to continue to bless you, but God is going to reward you. And it's going to make you a testimony. And you will be able to say, I did it through the word of the I want you to be rich through the word of the I want you to be prosperous through the word of the And that's what it's all about. When God's divine time will come, it's the best thing. Thank God that they are disciples, and I do understand in life being a man of God, read the Bible, yes. Out of all the things Jesus did when he died on the cross, it was just a few people there. And if I'm going to be like Jesus, I understand there ain't going to be much there. At the end of the day, it's only going to be your disciples that'll be around to tell you the story. And I'm thankful for that. Thankful for you. Amen. You put the word in action. One thing I know I am, word in action ain't a title for me. I am the word in action. Welcome back. I left off talking about how sometimes people can try to damage your reputation, and I know that a lot of times you could be concerned about what others say, but I'm here to let you know, you got to value your own self. You got to believe in your own self. You got to continue striving for the things that you know you can do. It's going to take an extraordinary effort, but you got it in you. Don't let you stop you. The third thing I want to talk about is, my definition of success is this. It means turning away from something and turning to something. I'll say that again. It means turning away from something, and it means turning to something. How do I define that? Well, if you want to be successful, Obviously, you got to turn away from the things that are stopping you from being successful. If you want to look good physically, you want to have a great body and everything, but then obviously you're going to have to turn away from all the bad food and the bad habits that you have. You cannot have bad food, bad habits, and no exercise, none of these things, and expect to have a great body, a body that you can use to carry out your purpose in life. That's not going to happen. You're going to have to turn away from one thing, and you're going to have to turn to another thing. I found out on the road to success, there were some friends I had. They were not bad people. They were my friends at that particular time. But however, I found out I had to turn away from them and turn to someone else that was going in my same direction. Not that I didn't love them, not that I didn't like them, but my priorities shifted and their priorities remained the same thing. You know, it's like when you are a person of excellence or you're striving to be excellent, you don't have time to be running with a group of people that say, oh, it's all right, show up anytime you want to, or it'll be okay. No, success is not determined that way. Success means there are no days off. You can't take days off or just say, I am not going to do it if you want to make it to the top. So the key definition of success is turning away to turn to. Greatness is in front of all of us, but we have to understand that there are going to be some things we have to turn away in order to achieve the things that we want to over here. A lot of people are blocking themselves, hindering themselves from doing great things because they feel like they can hold on to certain old habits, bad friends, bad situations, and all of that and be successful. It is not going to work because successful people, they're all running in the same direction. And unsuccessful people are running in the same direction too. But you got to decide which direction do you want to run in. That's why I say a lot of times the hindrance to a lot of people being successful is they need so many people to please them, to speak well of them so that they can do great things. But I'm here to let you know, you're doing something different, something extraordinary. I can tell you now, not many people gonna speak well of you. Now, even when you accomplish it and you become, say, a person of notoriety, or you finally achieve the goal that you were pushing for, now, the people that were talking about you when you're pushing, I want you to understand when you achieve the goal that you desired, there's a whole nother group waiting on you. They're gonna talk about you then. But however, understand success is turning away and turning to. Whatever is hindering you from getting to where you want, that means you got to turn away from what's hindering you and turn to what will elevate you. That's what it's all about. And that is you determining the fact that you are not going to be the one that stops you. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this, that in life, understand this, there are going to be challenges in any endeavor. Success is not easy. Failure is, because you don't have to do nothing to fail. Being lazy is easy. You don't have to do nothing, just be lazy. But however, if you want to achieve something special, you have to understand it's not going to be easy. You can't Google your way to success, text your way to success, or get up every day and see what your latest post is on Facebook, and all day long you just reading your posts, or how many likes you got, and all of that kind of stuff. No, that ain't the key to success. Success is hard work. Success is determination. Success is having a conversation with yourself each and every day that nothing is going to stop me. Success is having a vision for yourself and understanding that if I want to look like the vision that I see, I'm going to have to work hard to get there. This is no free ticket on the bus ride. You're going to have to earn your way on that bus ride, because it is not going to be easy. It's not going to be challenging. It's not going to be just smooth sailing. But I found out this, that a lot of adversities come to prove your inner strength, to show you who you really are. I never would have known how strong I am if I had not went through adversity. When I look back now, with the mindset I had then, if some of the things that would have happened to me that have happened back then, they probably would have had to have me treated for mental illness or something, probably take me on to the insane asylum, because I would have lost it. I did not know I had the ability to overcome those things. I did not know that greater that is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I didn't know that. I had to go through it. I had to be determined that I was going to push forward. I had to know within myself that God had bigger and better things in store for me. And I want you to understand, just because your road get rocky sometime, that is no sign to give up. That is a sign to be more determined. Because I found out this, usually when the toughest times come, you're close to your goal. It just takes one more push and you there. Just about when you're ready to give up your hand, throw up your hands and say, oh, no, this ain't for me, I just can't do it. You're one step away from your breakthrough. I found out in life, in the midst of my greatest depression and greatest struggles, I realized that God had a blessing right in front of me. And if I kept pushing, I could make it. I can do it. I can see God's hand in every single thing that I had believed I was going to do. Even when you read about characters in the Bible, we all like to talk about the glory part of it. You don't hear many sermons about what the struggle they went through to get to where they are or to receive that miracle from God. I feel like sometime in life that we need to talk more about the struggle than we do the successes. Because ultimately, the successes are the result of people struggling and keep on pushing because they refuse to stop them. And that's what I believe. You don't need to stop you. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you.
Got to be lions. We got to understand what the real purpose of the saints is and why you were born again. Just tap somebody and say, you here to take over. Whatever job you on, you there to take over. Whatever community you live in, you there to take over. Wherever you go, you there to take over.
Welcome back to Action Living. Certainly I thank God that you joined us on today, because God has sent us a tremendous word. Now I want you to reach out and help support Action Coaching. There's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to give unto Action Coaching. And I know that you're going to help support us. God is moving by his power. God have great things in store for us. And I know by you helping to support Action Coaching, we'll be able to expand Action Coaching and do bigger and better things in the name of Jesus. I'm trusting God that he's going to bless you for your financial support. And I know God's riches is going to be yours. Thank you for your support of Action Coaching. Thank you for helping us to continue to coach so many others. Well, I certainly thank God for you joining us on today. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.